And then he tells the following story. He tells us to imagine a wealthy person who has lost all of their money. They have to sell their house and move into a small apartment. All of their gold and silver, in his language, is gone. Nothing is there anymore. He's accepted that. But there's one thing that really bothers this person. This person used to drive to work every day in a fancy car, and now this person has to take the bus. And for this person, he feels humiliated every time he gets on the bus. He doesn't like other people seeing him riding public transportation or having to walk. So he's embarrassed to walk out of his home each day and to go to work and to come home each night. This person's never gonna say to the community, I lost my money, can you give me a car? But, Rav Wolbe says, it's our obligation to be able to identify that of all the things going on, that's what's really causing pain for them right now. Whether or not we're gonna go and buy them a car, that's a question of community priorities. Right? If there are people who need medical care, there are people who need food, then probably buying a car for this person is not gonna be high up on the list. But in theory, if we had endless money, we would be obligated to fulfill the need of this person. We would clarify up front what's going on for them. It's not that they lost the house, not that they lost their money. It's this act of not being able to drive in a car to work is really bothering them. And he notices that we might have a strong reaction to that and say, really? Really, Rav Wolbe? And he says we have to learn this. Our first reaction to hearing the groaning of a formerly wealthy person, that he's struggling with walking to work, is to be angry. Are you kidding me? We're all walking, we're all taking buses, what's your problem? How could you even possibly express that emotion? How could you even possibly say that it's bothering you, or that you're in a lot of pain because you have to go on public transportation? But Rav Wolbe says, it's our obligation to understand that for that person, that individual, this is what they are lacking in the moment. We have to do the work, again, not of saying, here's a car, but can we just actually show up for someone in a way and say, I can actually articulate what's hard for you right now. And then we could decide if we're not gonna buy them the car, we could comfort them in other ways. Maybe we offer to give them a ride. Maybe we give them hope. Maybe we try to help them. But step one is to just clarify the needs, and then we can develop a strategy about how to address those needs. And of course, there are so many different types of needs. Some people talk about their needs, some people don't even talk about their needs. So we have to feel, we have to get a sense of what someone's lacking. We have to go into the depths of another person. We have to really give them our attention and understand what's going on for them and check what they're lacking. So one person needs financial help, another person needs a job, a third needs guidance, a fourth needs healing, a fifth needs spirituality. We need to be able to identify this. And again, we're nowhere near, we're not up to yet actually doing an act of chesed, an act of kindness. All we're saying here is step one is, can you clarify the thing that, or the emotion, or what's going on? What is a person lacking? And so the first step of chesed, if Purim is a time of chesed, Purim is a time of communal bonding, a time of doing empathetic acts of love and kindness to strengthen our community. Our first step of any act of empathetic love and kindness is that empathy, is to be able to identify the needs of the person we're serving.